おいしょ。こんばんは。てねーです。さて、今日はね、先週やってたゲームの続きをしていこうと思います。先週見てない人もいると思うので、アーカイブ残すようにちょっと説明すると、このゲーム、概要欄とかタイトルにも書いてるように、クトゥルフ神話っぽいゲームとなっています。よいしょ。で、探索をしたりして行こうって感じなんですけど、このゲーム初見じゃなかったはずなのに、知らない展開が出てきてびっくりしちゃいました。今はね、この地下道を探索してみようって感じかな、多分。さて、やっていきましょうか。よいしょ。
The mud inside the hole seems to be awakened, sealing the hold.
おっと、これ以上もう探索するところなかったのか。悲しいね。これ以上の策がなさそうな。もう一個のルートをちょっと見てみます。よいしょ。でさ、確かこの状態はね、もっとだいぶこれだと戻るのか。こっかなとすると、あれロードしたりリセットしたりは良くない気はしますが、さて、ちょっとだけ落とし作業的な。
I have new word for it like a well they listen so I am indeed I believe you're awful am Justin it is a but me do you want
This man wants to show you.
確かこれ
both
で
you are
よかった。かね。だったっけ。10番ホゲホゲ。よし。はい。 考えなかったことにしましょう。あんまり分岐をすべて回収しようとすると疲れちゃうもの。さて、他に何か、あるか。よいしょ。お。以上はツイートイベントはなさそう。どうだろうね。よいしょ。お。お、本当にグレート。モンスターなんていなかったんだ。ふむふむと言ったけど、わかんない。何かもらったのかな。お、何かもらった。これはなんだ。手の足。ほうほうほう。便利ですね。出たり入ったりをけ他に何かできそうなことあったかな。よいしょ。あ、特になさそう。薬局行くかレンタカーの方に行くか。ただ車の鍵はもらってはいるんですよ。 そうだ。あれだ。セーブをしてからどっちも見ればいいのか。よいしょ。ワープキーとかか。レンタカーは何だったんだ。他に何かできそう。これはオペラの話でしたね。うん。いきますか。あ、やっぱり。何かある。おお。やったね。夢いいね。何かあるか。他にはもう、初夏のイベントが他にもなんかありそうな気がするんですけどね。アイテムが足りない感じ。難しいね。よし。何もないな。ないはずだよね。なんだっけ。手がかりをちゃんと確認できれば。ですけど。には。そうだね。声は持ってなかった。 進みましょう。暑い。英語が読めません。よいしょ。雰囲気で何かを言ってたりしてる雰囲気は感じる。よいしょ。翻訳してみよう。いつの間にか雲が空を覆い、松が車の窓に当たった。夜が明けるまでダーウィッチの街は道のままでした。道に迷ったとき、屋根付きの橋が見えるが、駅中は見えない。あなたの車が飛べるように。セーブしよう。よいしょ。おお。おっと。何かが来てる。あらら。あ。でっかいヘビさん。死亡だった。死亡だった。まあまあまあ。えい。攻撃。パンチ。お、アルトさんこんばんは。いらっしゃい。しょ。書いてるようにクトゥルフっぽいゲームをね、車できたら車が通れなさそう、どうしようって感じです。この説明で何が起きてるか通じるのかな。えいえい。パンチ。ハウス。痛い。パンチ。ハーチ。よいしょ。全然回復しない。よいしょ。よいしょ。何か武器を装備しましょう。よいしょ。バールのようなもの。で、ステージ。お、危機確率が上がった。えいえい。やったね。 ほうほうほう。他にただ楽できる箇所。納豆。死に向かうしかないですね。うんうん。あれかな、戻ることはできないって感じかな、多分。ここはあれですね、最初チュートリアル的な何かをしたところだ。セーブ。ここがかつてのお母さんの寝室。アンチェックに失敗しちゃった。お、村戸さんこんばんは、いらっしゃい。あ、これは写真だ。あれですね、ファミリーが写ってるっていう家族写真。確かね。心配性なのでレーバーたくさんしましょう。アイテムを使うか、謎の選択肢を選ぶか。アイテム使いましょうか。お、強い。弱い。ヘビじゃない。ラットって日本語で何でしたっけ？あ、あれだ。ネズミ。なんだろうね。目が悪い。やったね。うん。わ、いっぱい産地が減った。あ、戦闘だ。さてさて、どうしましょうか。痛い。目が悪い。痛い。 まずいですね。なんかどうにかなれ。おお、強い。はい。お、ガキさん、こんばんは。こんばんは。まずい。まずいです。死にちゃう。死にかけちゃう。よいしょ。なんとかなった。よいしょ。せっかくだし。銃を装備しよう。よいしょ。何があるかな。お、レベがつよつよだ。ほうほう、石。なんかすごいやつ。よいしょ。こっちはよし。ほほう。こっちも石。ノートブック。なんか右の本、すごく怪しいですね。アウチ。ほうほう。なんかクリスタル。これか。あ、強い。投げたら3から30のダメージ。とりあえず怪しくなさそうな本から。これは翻訳されないタイプのやつ。よいしょっと。ロナルドは失敗した。彼を閉じ込めるしかない。シンプルであるイグナイトは正確にはどういう意味か。重要な手がかりに違いない。これは今まであった言語のどの言語に似ているわけではない。もっと文献を読んで勉強する必要がある。とかかな。手がかりを見つけた。これを知ってしまった。すべて忘れなければならない。今すぐに。赤字だ。怖いね。消えちゃった。やっぱスピーカーあった方がなんかそれっぽい。
You have come to a strange place facing left, where the cosmic stars twinkle. You have glimpsed your past, and saw that the happiness and sorrows of the past 10 years are in a bubble. And facing to the right the stars, dim, here you can see that order and chaos are constantly alternating, and the bizarre pictures have greatly refreshed your cognition. You saw a light that is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Humans cause unusually cold weather. You hear playful laughter all around as if someone is admiring a gorgeous piece of work. You saw many twisted monsters spreading across the universe. Their actions are full of twists and madness. Genes are out of control of genetics, drawing an ocean of flesh and blood. You witness the stars burning all around the whole universe. Burning, there are no more sparks in the burnt area, only darkness is eternal. On the left is the past, where the cosmic stars shine brightly. On the right is the future, where darkness is
な
endless.
るほど。お声を変えましょうか。右に行ってみよう。あら、かわいい。
How am I search the entire universe in order to find the missing uniqueness? I didn't you expect to find you
Ah,
in the
Foco.
mirror space-time in the end. Really interesting. Even if hiding is effective, it is a cowardly approach. It was the right decision that I separated your consciousness.
どういうこと？うわ、そんな。
You are devoured at the end of time.
未来を覗っちゃった。ヨグの外す。ヨグの外すはヨグ外すだと思います。これはきっと。でとても偉いのでね。アーカイブをロードしましょう。よいしょ。
Ah, there are
今度はちゃんとね、箱に
You
戻
feel
りまし
something
ょう。
is falling from above.
ヨーグルトソース。
Luckily, it's a
右の方もでも気になるんだよな。こっち読んでみよう。
Characters in this book are not of any time. The obscurity made you can only read according to some footnotes. Roughly, it is
突然の
written as follows.
ゲーム
Man
オ
is
ーバー
neither
で
the
す。
first, nor the last master on earth. Mortal being and materials do not walk alone. The old ones was the old ones is and the old ones will always be not in the spaces known but in the spaces in between they tread. In tranquility they tread. In the origin they are outside the space
クトゥ
and
ル
we
フ
do
に
not
は
see
あ
their
りが
face.
ちなやつです。
Yogg-Sothoth knows the gate. Yogg-Sothoth is the
ヨー
gate.
グソトス。
Yogg-Sothoth is the key and guardian of the gate. Past, present, future, all are one in
ヨ
Yogg-Sothoth.
グソトスですね、これは。おや、
there is residual man.
まずい。進んでしまった。
Efficiency lay no time unknown.
終わっちゃった。突然のゲームオーバー。まあ、明らかに怪しい本は読んじゃいけないからね。あなたは宇宙に放り出されて蒸発してしまいました。魔術的な本は読んじゃいけないよね、そりゃ。
Ha, there are two.
You feel something is
こういう
luckily
理不尽なものっておいいなってなります。
XX Ronald has
いいなってなるのはちょっと誤解がありますけど、クトゥルフだなって感じがしていいなってなります。
Why is there a key inside my body?
好奇心を出すとね、やられちゃうんです。
You have come and you
さて、今度は左に行きましょう。よ
on
いし
the
ょ。
left is the past.
とたとたとた。あお、これ
Anna,
は
my
お
child,
母さんなのではなかろうか。
please never lose yourself.
Place home time 10 years low.
ここは
Did I really go back to the past?
過去の。なんか骨折してますね。よいしょ。ここは、さては過去のお家なのでは。お母さんを、おりゃん。確かね。ここに
There is a pendant inside.
お母さん
engraved
が
with
開
a
けるなって
mysterious
言って
rune.
たところがあるので開けちゃいましょう。
You touched the pendant, and a memory came directly into your brain. With a bird eye view, you saw a boy lying in bed. Around you, an old man was having an anxious discussion with a man and a woman.
That strange substance shows Anna as that carrier at the beginning, and soon, it will be completely assimilated.
Is there really no way out?
The process of assimilation is irreversible. It can
何か
only
が
be
アナン君の中に入ってる感じですかね、これは。
The old man looks down and begins to think.
I can use a transfer spell to have the effect shared with you.
Let me bear the burden, Grace, for you have not been well.
The man walked up and embraced the woman.
Don't worry about me, as you still need to take care of our children.
All around, the light of the spell gradually lit up.
If only Annan could forget this painful memory.
Your memory ends here.
おお。どういうこ
That is why. It is all my fault.
You understood why grandfather wouldn't let you leave the castle. You understood why your father was in the secret room all the time. You understood why those aunts and uncles fell into a slumber. You also knew why your mother had been taking treatments, yet her health never fully recovered. It is all because of you and you only. This piece of
全て
truth makes you
自
suffocate.
分のせいだってやつ。
And you keep blaming yourself.
Why did I survive like this?
どうして私だけが。
It is you who came along and ripped our entire family apart. Suddenly a different voice
一度に
appears
5
in
ポイン
your
ト以
head.
上失う。
It is you who took over my body, pretending to be a human. The pain you feel now is less than a millionth of what I felt. That's strange. How long are you going to steal my identity
これ
like
は
this?
A surge, the impurity of the body coalesced in
あ
front
っ
of you.
ちのアナン君が本当のアナン君ってことなのかな。
A silver key appears in its body.
Finally, you have left me alone. It is all because of you, the strange, who caused this disaster.
奇妙
All
な
of this disaster.
顔がいい。
It's all because of me.
顔がいいね。おや
You hear the raspy hissing sound coming from it. It is madness, it is resentment, it is a twisted cry. Although it is detached from your body, you are always connected to it, to its emotions, to its feelings. It is looking to you for relief.
どうして選択肢は良くないと思いま
In
す。
front of you stands the presence you have always hated, the strange. The pain in your heart has stripped it out and made it real. Once you've done the stripping, something crossed your mind that it is not the disease you thought it was. The disease has become a part of you.
Actually, in the cracks of history, I spy my life is in a bubble. Anan didn't he exist from the beginning? But I identify more with Anan than with an alien visitor. I was running away from myself and attribute all my sins to the abstraction of you. Yet there's still hope. Grandfather mentioned once that I was the last of hope. Am I a disaster yet? Hope itself.
おお、なんかすごくすごいいいね。こういう雰囲気いいね、やっぱり。あ、
A group of black humanoid creatures suddenly appeared from downstairs. Their faces resemble the mouthpart of insects, with blue liquid flowing down their eyes. The slimy tentacles behind them, and unusually sharp claws acting as hands,
他に
indicate
も
that
自
they
分
are
神
very
話
dangerous.
生物ですよっていうのが出てきましたね。今だ。一瞬で燃えて消えちゃった。
You skillfully activate the hidden
その部屋。
You open the door of secret chamber. The room is damp and dark still. TSSSK TSSSK. You hear the disordered noises non-stop. Then a message from your grandfather comes to your mind. 4 messages from higher dimensions. You can establish a connection by
なんだって？
shifting your point of view.
より高い次元からのメッセージについては、点を変えることでつながりを確立できます。
But don't make arbitrary responses to any unknown message.
しかし不明なメッセージに対して応答しないでください。どういうことだ？よいしょ。
Your brain is running manically to get a function which humans don't have. It keeps overclocking. It finds that the computing power has been
こ
exhausted.
れは
It decides to give up all muscular activity. Your body falls to the floor. It decides to give up all organ activity. Your breathing and heart stops. It decides to give up all neural activity except for its own. Your vision is plunged into darkness. The sense of sight, smell, hearing, and touch all disappear. Your brain is running overdrive just so you can see higher dimensions in the last moments of your life.
人の身で何かをしようとしたってやつか。
If the paradox of the Sashit is to discuss whether you are still you after replacing all the materials. Now it's about returning all the material in your body to find out what you are. Drifting in a lightless ocean, cast into an unrecognizable abyss.
この BGM いいね。
You have come to the end of the abyss.
深淵の果てに何かを見た。
This is the line between valid and void. Black and white are independent and maintained. It should have been this way, but the void has eroded and the surroundings have become muddled.
虚無に侵食されてぐっちゃぐちゃ
The
になっ
matter of
た。
your body is as small as cells, gradually dissipating into particles, returning to their
あなたの
original
体は
individual.
徐々に粒子となって形元の個体に戻ります。
After returning all the matter, a silver key gradually
すべてを
appeared in the
返
flame.
した後、銀の鍵が現れました。わあ、唐突なゲームオーバー。わあ。わあ。 うわー、売れちゃいけないものが多すぎます。外貨系に処しますか。
A group. Their face. Their slide.
クエ。あ、いや。聞いてない。聞いてない。聞いてない。よし。うん。待って。さっきのところもう一回行きましょう。
You skillfully act. You open
待って。
the room.
今度は下のメッセージを選びましょう。
You're here. Then a message. Four messages.
ち、
But don't. Disordered noises gradually cease.
大丈夫だ。
The chest has been opened.
これは SCP について書かれてた本。SCP-3999 って何なんでしょうね。
There was a tapered whistle in the air.
あ、良くない、それはさすがに。すごい、運が悪すぎる。
You hear this eerie rhythm. This sound throws your mind into chaos. The speed of thinking slows down. You can't control your limbs. You watch yourself walk towards the mirror.
わ、さっき見たやつ。なんか燃えてない？すぐ後ろ。えい。これはなんだ？イエーイ、魔法を使っちゃえ。えいえい。弱い。えい。はい。まずいですよ。えい。くわ。グール。アンデッドになっちゃった。すごく強そう。えいえい。おい。骨折直しますか。パンチパンチ。 大丈夫かな。主人公グールになっちゃった。あった。大丈夫かな。大丈夫かな。グール憲法かよくわからないけど、イントが下がって神話主義が20上がって素手で3回殴れる。強い。まあ大丈夫だと信じましょう。でも怖いのでセーブは分けておきましょう。
The moment you open the door, you see grandfather in a chair. He smiles at you with relief in his eyes. The next moment, his body begins to become transparent. You can feel your heartstrings pulled, way before sadness comes in.
ルール憲法。殴る拳の方か。なんか強そう。かわいい子がいる。
You open the box. What you see in front of you is a girl as delicate as a ceramic doll. Your heart beats a little bit more, but not all by her appearance. You feel an extraordinarily familiar, nostalgic, affectionate impulse longing for completeness. Then the girl seems to be awakened by the noise and slowly sits up her body. You are about to ask some questions, but she interrupts you first. You try to speak up, but you can't control your body. She looks at you and her eyes light up with the glow of a silver cross. You feel an invisible bond with her. Then you hear her soft, ethereal voice in your mind.
Silver Key, I can understand your feelings
Oi.
of confusion.
銀の鍵ってすごくピッてくる。
Come closer to me and I will tell you the truth about this time.
Her eyes shine with stars, and you can't help but get closer to her.
Before you realize it, she slowly places her hand on your forehead.
You feel waves of information appearing in your head. Time, 10 years low during the disaster study room.
おじい
The
ちゃん。
infection of the strange is different from simple assimilation into any spell or medicine that can be used has been tested. None of them can be
どれも
effective
効
on
果的で
Rama.
なかった。
To solve this situation,
To leave an egg without its shell, remain intact in a waterfall. To leave a man floating in the sea, withstand the tidal wave and storm with his mortal body.
my ancestors, you warned us. The observer shall give incomparable sacrifice. This is our duty. This is the price, just that we can get the truth. Here I pray for enlightenment. Hear me, the Lord of the Gate, the guardian of the abyss, Lord of dimensions, riddle knower, guardian of the secrets, the
お
oldest,
お、
all in one, the one by life prolonged, Amaretol. Eok Sethath, Yeg
おお、
Sothath
よくさ通す。
Your servant calls upon you. Still not answering my prayer. I can only deliver the last plan. No matter what, we can't let the infection spread. The transmission point connection of Seleno is set. Today the stars are in their correct locations. The success rate can be increased to 70%. Looking up at the stars for dozens of years, and finally vanishing in the stars. What an ironic end.
おお、 うおー、かっこいい。
The moment the spell was about to start, flowing mana was drawn away. The room twists and transforms, and a rock archway appears. In and out of the archway, it's like virtual and reality are separated by it. A soft, ethereal female voice came from inside the door.
There is still a glimmer of hope. Are you willing to pay enough price?
As long as I can.
おー、
Please take it.
A silvery light covered George Howard. He felt that his mind had never been so clear and thorough.
汝等为无器。
So this is the truth of history. I got it. I will follow your arrangement.
お、あ、あ、あ、
他
あ、
A child entered the door.
かつての日のかわいい、
At that moment, his figure went still
か
as
わい
the
い
second
男
the
の
door
子のア
opened.
ナン君だ。ショタだ。
The still time flows again. The parting of the past is once again staged you with such stubbornness. Do not want to leave here, but in the end, under the hypnotic spell of your grandfather, you forgot everything. You left here like an empty shell.
And now, it's time to pay my price.
Just as George Howard was about to take his toll, a voice came out of the void.
Any last wish?
If possible. I really want to see him grow up.
はあ、
The voice paused for a moment as if pondering or calculating something.
Just 1 second. Is that enough?
That's enough.
The time is frozen. Your consciousness is being carried by a flood through the memories of the past. Perhaps a moment may seem like ages.
The silver key, the other me. A fogamorn is assimilating the entire universe. Our native consciousness has been taken over by it. I have been banished to this universe.
あれかな、アフゴモーンっていう神格が宇宙をなんか自分の領域にしたせいでヨグソトースが追い出されたって感じかな。
In this dimension, I had no control over my own power. In order to keep my will intact, I had to detach you to replace me. The silver key. If you open this time cage, time will be restored to its original time.
なんか知らない状態が付与されてる。真実。元の時間に戻ってきましたね、これは。怖いのでセーブしますか。セーブする前にこの辺使っときますか。よし。ゴーゴー。はなんかある。なかったことにしよう。いや、さすがにダメだよな。よいしょ。
The hourglass freezes the current time. Don't allow the black sand to spread. Once the black sand is discarded, the assimilation will end.
さて。
The hourglass is broken, and the black sand spreads around.
今の演出かっこよかった。
A huge eye emerges in the scene.
あ、すっごい見てくる。お、さっき未来に進んだ時にゲームオーバーにしたやつだ。かわいい。
Without thinking, a name comes directly to your mind.
うん。
A Fagamon. You think about how to deal with this situation when a teasing voice came through.
I'm very disappointed. You are the beginning, and I am the end. We created time, but you hold the power of all knowledge. It changed you. Your will has chosen to leave us. Thus, have to clean up and reset the whole space-time. Now I have found a surprise too. Originally, I thought I would find you and devour you to make up for what I lacked. But I found out human consciousness is really useful. As long as there's enough, it can make up for the parts of you. So, I no longer need you to awaken our main body now. You pitiful puppet. Tama's greatest mistake was to mold you into a human. What a weak race. After I destroy you, I'll have a good chat with Tama. The silver key. As long as you did not lose in heart, time will recast your body. Every time you fall, your willpower can be honed. In front of you is merely one of their billions of avatars. A Fogamorn never leaves the main body. Their power cannot
目の前にいるのはフォグモンのアバターの一つに過ぎません。かな。おー。将来の予測。えい。何ができるんだ？くれ。待て。大きく。演出、アドレナリン。ルール憲法。え？うんうん。何か使えるかな？確かそうやね。なんか投げたら30くらい与える最強のやつ持ってましたね。えい。つっよっつっよ強っ。え、こんなの使っていいんですか？よいしょ。で、時間の変動。うんうん。7回これ固まるとダメみたいですね。えいえい。グエ。 よいしょ。パンチパンチ。上。さっきからなんかすごいファンブルしますね。えい。いや。えい。上。でも、あとちょっと。これは、さてはグールパワーが強強ですね。あ。アウト。パンチ。パンチ。パンチ。あと1回。よし。アウチ。よし。はぁ。
A Fagomon
Ah.
was repelled.
やっぱ、クトゥルフにおける攻撃って回数なんですね。
The whole space trembled violently, and a very oppressive voice came from all directions. You can't hear the words, but you can feel the anger in them.
A Fogamon can't go back in time to this 100 years of history. They are reversing time in of this whole space. The silver key is as now, or never you must hold on.
You see the water coalescing from the earth back into the sky. Once the clouds dissipate in the sky, becomes
BGM
clearer, the
が
sun
かっこいい。
sets in the east, and the stars flow back like a river. The time around you is reversing back.
あなたの周りの時間が逆戻りしています。
You suddenly feel like you are on top of the ocean. A great black mist rises from the lightless sea being grabbed by the black fog. You sink into it. You could almost see the stars among the depths of the ocean. For a moment, you have fallen into the deep sea and into the stars.
かっこいいね。
If the ship of Theseus Paradox is about whether you are still you after
テセウ
replacing
スの
all the
船。
things on the ship.
この話さっき見た気がする。
And now it is to return all the substances in you to find out your origin. The matter of your body is as small as cells.
この
gradually
話さっき
dissipating
見たやつ
into
だ。
particles, returning to their original individual. After returning
もし
all
か
the
して
matter, a silver key
ある
gradually
べき
appears
時に
in the
こ
deep
の
sea.
イベントが起きなかったからゲームオーバーってやつかな。
He carries your spirit, your ego, and all your memories. The silver key glitters and sinks to the bottom of the ocean, and you are back in the place you once knew best.
おお。
This is the line between valid and void. Black and white are independent and maintain absolute balance. It should have been this way, but the void has eroded and the surroundings have become muddled. You see the twisted timeline veering off course and spreading towards the void, severing the void
タイ
into
ムライン
shards
がぐっ
with each
ちゃぐちゃに
convergence.
なって虚空がかけらが分割してるのが見えます。
Fragments continue to condense and clump together, forming dim spheres.
ふおー。
You sense a strong will closing in on you. The darkness is absorbing you.
重大な成功が必要。1クリティカルが必要ってことかな、これ。
Your obsession, unwillingness, and pain have all erupted at this point.
うわ
Your will is like a bolt of lightning that illuminates the night. After that, the terrifying power vanished, and your spiritual power was greatly diminished. You lost traction and continued to fall back into the lightless sea.
ー。あなたは光の
Your
ない海に
consciousness
戻っ
gradually
た。
blurred and sank into the
ぼやけ
deepest
て
recesses of
石
your
は
soul.
沈んでいき。
Sunless abyss. You keep sinking and your consciousness becomes gradually transparent. The darkness ahead has no end. But now you felt a familiar scent. It belongs to tall Atama. But not exactly the same. Like a door, like the beginning of everything. Your consciousness gradually
あな
becomes
たの意識
transparent.
は徐々に透明になり、
You finally saw them.
あなたはついにそれらを見ました。
They hold you up and fill you up.
あ
Their eyes are on you and you hear their words.
やっぱ
Sliver key, will you
やっ
blame
ぱ
me
ヨグソ
for
通すだ。
creating you?
It's fine. Coming into this world caused me to experience various forms of pain. Humans are too frail to be affected by various desires, whether it is a family mission, a responsibility to others, or a concern in your heart, which formed a chain of invisible shackles.
人間は家族の使命、他人への責任、心の中の懸念など、様々な欲求に影響されるためにもよ。だけど、
What? Sometimes the pain caused by these shackles makes me feel warm and happy, and I finally realized it is a
これらによ
phenomenon
って
known
引
as
き起こされる痛みは、私は温かく幸せに感じさせます。
I have so many memories, so many priceless memories.
私
that
に
I
はた
want
く
to
さんの
remember.
思い出があり、覚えておかなければならない貴重な思い出がたくさんあります。
Will you like this world?
I like the people of this world.
この人たちが好き。
They will both suffer and rejoice together. Even strangers most can make me feel warm. Because these people introduced me to the world and made me realize that I existed in it.
これらの人々が上手し存在していることを認識させてくれた。
Will you have any regrets?
I have a lot of regrets. Many regrets surfaced before I even tried to solve it. In the end, I regret not being honest with them. The truth is to tell them right now. I'm feeling guilty. Only now do I realize what I truly lost.
私が本当なのを今初めて理解します。
Will you want to change this world even if the cost will make you never exist?
I want to I want to cut off this twisted timeline. I want those scenes of tragedy will never happen again. For this, I am willing to bear the heaviest fate.
I see my awakening ritual requires sacrifice beyond the greatness. But I who have infinite and omnipotent authority cannot sacrifice myself, so you will represent me to face death. Death means separation. All your past will be cut off. This space-time will no longer have anything to do with you. I will restart the original time and restore the twisted timeline. To recite my honorable name, I will wake up and come here.
You have succeeded in awakening Tol as the first consciousness of Yerk Sothoth. They take over the body. Yerk Sothoth awakes. Afagamon as consciousness was forced into a deep sleep in order not to be affected by its remaining characteristics. Yerk Sothoth buried their part of alienation under the door of poverty. The sunless sea regained its calm, but the assimilation of disorder still cannot be stopped. Chaos and entropy in this universe continues to grow slowly. At the beginning of time, a white mist covered the entire sea of lightlessness. Through a mist, you saw the black distortion of the timeline back to the correct history. January the 15th, 1910, Arkham, an old castle, was built on a mountain range. A group of people in the castle were hosting a birthday dinner. They were celebrating the birthday of a family member who had just turned 8 years old.
ボックス写真のや
The crowd stood together, ready for the family photo. A grown man, smiling brightly, while a beautiful, elegant woman was holding his arm, looking good. In the middle of the room is a dignified old man, whose face was taken by loving kindness. Today, for he was holding the main character of the party, a mischievous little girl with long light blue hair. The grey beard of the old man was tugged by the little girl in his arms. The woman panicked, ready to stop the girl's nonsense. The little girl looked at the cheerful man with an innocent look, who made a face back at her. This whole scene was successfully captured at that moment. Amy was busy organizing books in the library as usual.
さっきの写真、アナン君はなってたんです。ああ。で、このエイミー子はね、アナン君のことが好きで、オペラ見に行こうってこう告白するデートってやつ、見に行こうって約束してて待ってるねってやってたんですよ。
Time passed and she remained shy and timid. A poster slipped off the table while she was hiding up her book. She picked it up, only to find it was Tosca, a poster placed by Opera Today VC, d'arte VCD Amore, e Lucivan Lastel.
手が立ち、彼女は恥ずかしがり屋で臆病なままでした。彼女が片付けをしているときに、スターがテーブルから滑り落ちた。彼女はそれを手に取った。それはトスカというポスターだった。
Amy looked at the poster and felt as if her heart was stirring. She wanted to say some words, but in the end, the voice in her head always disappeared. The feeling of disappointment
ナン君
overwhelmed
の
her.
ことを思って、それをなくして、その感覚を言おうとして、でも分かんなくてってやつだ。どうして、
Why am I crying?
どうして私は泣いているの。ああ。
At night in the school office, Carl and Professor Julie are working at their desks. After finishing a pile of papers, Julie sighs deeply and complains to Carl.
Students are getting worse and worse these days as they don't dare to take any challenges. With such a trend, it would take less than a century to witness human beings degenerating into monkeys.
Carl didn't make any comments regarding Julie's complaints. On the contrary, he said optimistically.
This generation of young people is way better than us because they work harder to follow their hearts. Those who don't pay a visit to their hearts are always living in a dream. Not only do they understand the source of their consciousness, but they maintain such unique
世界の
personalities.
若者は私たちよりもはるかに優れている。自分の心を尋ねない人はいつも夢に生きる。そのようなユニークな個性を持している。
I guess old habits always die hard. For you, we've been acting strange all day. Aren't you anxious to find a protege who will continue your studies? Consequences will happen if that person was found out to be an irresponsible one. Have you found that one?
Carl poured out a bottle of whiskey and took a sip, which gave him a saddened look.
I guess that not a moment in this life is enjoyable.
The blank pages are constantly being written and erased. A young girl with long light blue hair was leaning on the long table in the middle of the palace, quietly looking at the boy reading the book
黄色の髪の少女が宮殿の真ん中にあるテーブルにもたれかかり、向かいの本を読んでいる少年を静かに見つめていった。
After a long time, the boy turned the book to the end. At this moment, the girl spoke to the boy.
This is the result of real history. They will no longer have any contact with you. And you no longer belong to any era. Star T, do you regret it?
Hearing the ghost question, the man reluctantly stroked the pages of a book. Finally, he rose his head and spoke to the girl.
はあ。顔がいい。さっきのあの情緒から顔がいいっていうのもあれですけど、顔がいい。目隠れ。
This is the best result.
He finally slowly buttoned the book. You chose to assume your destiny, make the best sacrifice. But this is just the beginning. The distorted timeline still exists. Those terrible beings sleeping from the ages are waking up. Terrible disasters are brewing in every space and time. You resolutely choose to meet your destiny, to restore the power of Yog-Sothoth, to stop the suffering from happening, the traveler of no age on a journey that will never end.
さて、そう。から、この、さっきのまでのは、このゲームでいうチュートリアルで、こっからゲームが始まるわけなんですけど、僕がね、配信でやる分にはここまでにしようかなと思います。いやー、よかったね、やっぱり。ストーリーいいね。よかった。ゲーム、この後どうするのか、となるのですけど、こんな感じで、キャラクターシートを作れるんです。例えば、なんでしょうね。この憲法っていうのは多分肉体ですね。HP が変わるから。例えば、そうですね。で、なんでしょう。スキルポイントをってみるとか。で、この顔グラかっこいい。というか全部顔グラがいい。でしょうね。こういう経験やら性やらをね決めて、バックを決めて、でまあ適当に名前を決めて確定すると、でこれがさっきやったシナリオなんです。 こんな風にいくつかシナリオがあって、そこにクトゥルフ神話 TRPG をやるみたいに入っていくって感じのゲームになっています。とてもいいゲームなのです。で、このゲーム、まだ早期アクセス中で、今始めると小3000になります。そんなゲームがね、なんと、今、セールをしてるのでね、10% 引きの2000いくら ?2070 円かなで、に入れられます。すごくいいゲームなんでね。ちょっとでも気になった人は実際に自分でやるとまた違った感覚になると思います。ああ、いいシナリオだったね。エイミーっていう女の子が報われないのがほんと辛い頃に来ます。なんか英雄。
A scene that doesn't fit in with this place appeared on the right side of the light. A huge iron box with twinkling and changing light, and a strange scene that is constantly
あそ
changing
こ
on
も
the
んがいる。怖い。
You rarely see Sarthas with a look of resignation as they put their
After I really woke up, our alienated self fell asleep. A Fogamorn never wanted to merge with me.
待って待って
After
待っ
weighing
て。
the pros and cons, I let them stay here. We have reached an agreement. They no longer interfere with space and
なるほ
time
ど。
and I. As the end of time, a Fogamorn is the key to erasing the chaos. They have seen so much destruction that they have been tainted with a bad character. We were originally one in the beginning. Our views are different because of the difference in, but they will surely preserve the new world that we have created.
びっくりした。さて。いや、こんないいストーリーのゲームなのでね、気になったら、ご自分で手に取ってやっていただけると嬉しいなと思います。特に、これは宣伝の配信とかいうわけではないですけど、好きなゲームなので、おすすめしたいなって。特にね、クトゥルフクトゥルフというか COC って言えばいいかなをやってたりする人は刺さるゲームだと思うんでね。さて、この辺りで配信は終わるとしましょう。僕の配信は。ここまで見に来ていただけたり、見てくれたりしてありがとうございます。よいしょ。高評価とかね、コメントとかね、登録とかしてくれると励みになるので、してくれると嬉しいです。いつも言ってるね、これ。いつも言ってるけど、どう言えばいい感じに言えるのかがわかんないや。よいしょ。皆さんお疲れ様でした。生きてくれて嬉しかったです。また、機会がありましたら、別の動画や配信、Twitter などでお会いいたしましょう。それでは、お疲れ様でした。また見に来てね。バイバイ。